So I want to talk a little bit about Kratos' homeland of Greece, the conditions it was in when we last saw it, and how it's been spoken about since, and where this and other mentions contradict each other and how it points towards its future. And I'll give my thoughts on why I think these contradictions exist. So the last we saw of Olympus and Greece was at the end of God of War 3. Kratos had completed his rampage and it had taken its toll. The mortal realm had been forged from primordial chaos by the Titans and the gods, and the Kratos had sought his revenge. He had killed the Titans and gods with little thought of the consequences. Throughout God of War 3, the effects his actions were having were clearly shown. The world became unstable, storms raged, life wilted, because the beings that resided over the world and gave it structure ceased to be. In the final moments of God of War 3, we see out into the world and the ruin that has fallen upon it. Kratos has since moved on from this world, passing briefly through Egypt and through Scandinavia. Multiple references have been made to how his homeland is now gone. Mimir, Odin and Kratos himself all mention this. But as I'm sure you can guess, I think the truth is more complicated and a bit more interesting than this, and there are multiple things that point to this fact. Firstly, right off the rip, at the end of God of War 3, Athena seeks the hope that she had put into Pandora's box. It found itself, without his knowledge, deep inside Kratos. Kratos, in a final act of defiance, refuses to give it back to Athena. She wishes to use it to reshape the world in her own design, but Kratos decides to sacrifice himself, releasing hope into the world. Athena angrily exclaims how it was meant for her and they won't know what to do with it, confirming the world and its people are not entirely destroyed. Furthermore, in this piece of dialogue from Ragnarok, they talk about how Kratos' powers have changed.
Your homeland. I'd heard the gods there wielded every flavour of power you could imagine. Lightning, fire, the whole lot.
As did I, for many years.
Oh, any chance you could recall some of that magic?
No, I have tried.
Freya said magic is bound to the earth. When your homeland died, your powers probably went with it.
Magic is linked to the earth, and Kratos' homeland is gone. However, while Kratos' powers may have changed, I've got some thoughts on Kratos' real power and I'll address that in a video soon. He does still have power, significant power, which again indicates that his homeland is not truly gone. And then we have the hints to Kratos' future that we see at the end of Ragnarok. So what does that all mean? I believe that the worlds that are inhabited started as primordial chaos, and in the Greek pantheon and perhaps many others were forged into structure by deities, gods, titans, giants and such. In some examples, like Olympus, they, in their arrogance, structured their creation in such a way that it was dependent on them, due to greed and control, not necessity, so they could convince the gods and the mortals around them that they were needed. Truthfully, the world could be rebuilt in a way that does not require their existence. Those, including Odin, when they talk about the fate of Kratos' homeland, are speaking from a place of ignorance and arrogance, not imagining a world where mortals could exist without gods. And as such, maybe more talking about the destruction of Olympus as opposed to the destruction of Greece. This is the future. The mortals of Greece can rebuild with the power of hope to realize existence without a reliance on the gods. Kratos' future is to become one of a rebuilder of pantheons and lands, restructuring lands not always through violence, in a way that best serves mortals, where gods must learn to coexist, not domineer, or face the consequences. Restructuring the physical laws of those realms so that they can self-sustain without the gods' management. I think that this has a poetic element, considering the story of Prometheus trying to give knowledge from gods to the mortals that the gods are trying to keep for themselves. I think Kratos has more to learn about what he is really capable of, and I will address that, Kratos' mythological counterpart, and more in future topics. But for now, let me know what you thought of this, and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Who knows? Maybe when his job is finally done, Kratos will be able to finally return home and just enjoy some olives amongst mortals once more.